Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Neerav and I'm going to be talking about the 6 simple things that you can do today to save money. Doing all of these things over the years have actually helped me save much more than what I make without affecting the quality of my life. So let's get started. Have you ever felt the urge of buying an item and you ended up purchasing it only to regret it later? Well, if you are that type of an impulsive buyer, a quick solution for you the next time that you feel this urge is for you to wait about 3 to 5 days. And if after the 5th day you still feel that you require that item, then you really need it and you can go purchase it. But what I'll tell you in most cases that's going to happen is that after the 5th day, you won't even feel the urge for it. Now, when you buy certain items in impulse purchases, they could either be physical goods which can be returned back, or they could be those kinds of goods such as food or final sale items which cannot be returned back, and that means you've lost your money in that case. There is one thing that most people don't do, and that is opening a new bank account or switching your bank account. In many instances, people stick to the same bank for a lifetime. Well, this can actually work against you. Let me explain how. So let's take a scenario where you have Bank A, which is giving you 1% interest on your savings, and you have Bank B, which is giving you 2% interest on your savings. By not putting your savings into Bank B, you're technically losing out on the higher interest rate that you would get in Bank B, and at the same point of time, also losing out on the opportunity to compound your money at a faster rate in Bank B than it would be in Bank A. I recently opened a new bank account where I moved a substantial chunk of my savings just so it can compound at a higher interest rate over the long term. This was not my emergency fund. And in today's world, you don't even have to physically go to a bank. You can literally create a new bank account in 10 minutes sitting at home in your pajamas. Now you might be like, wait, whoa, I thought this was a video to save money. And it is. But it's just that when you buy high quality items, you do end up paying a lot of money upfront as compared to a low quality item. But over the long run, you end up saving a lot more money by buying a high quality item rather than a low quality item. Say for instance, you have 2 boots to buy. You buy boot A, which costs you about $600, and if you maintain it properly, it will last for about 8 years. And you have boot B, which costs you $100, but it will need to be replaced every year, even though you maintain it properly. Let's go over it over 8 years. When you have to replace it, boot A had to be only replaced once, and you ended up paying about $75 per year for this boot, versus boot B, which had to be replaced every year, and you totally paid about $800 for this, which means you spent about $100 per year. And this is just one item. Imagine applying this to a lot of items and then repeating these 8-year cycles in your life. Look at the amount of money that you save by buying high quality items as opposed to a low quality item. I'm going to use an example of a phone in this case where many people replace their phones every 2 years, if not a year. Considering the utility of the product and with new releases happening every single year, the phones are getting more and more expensive. So in this case, it is extremely important that you properly maintain and take good care of your phone. Following these kinds of techniques and maintaining not just my phone but other electronic products have actually allowed me to extend the life of my phone to 5 years and keep it looking as good as new, except when the battery drain kicks in and you have problems with the memory, it needs to be retired and replaced. This is a system that can be applied to everything, not just electronics, but to furniture and all of the other products that you want to buy. Make sure that you always look at if there is a better way to maintain it or if there's a way to fix a product before replacing it. Have you ever seen a dripping tap and put a bucket under it only to observe that the bucket eventually gets full? Well, let's just say this dripping drop of water is now the money going out every month through a monthly subscription from your bank account. Well, it does look like a minuscule of a cost to you when it goes out every month. However, over the accumulation of time, over a year or over a couple of years, you have ended up losing a lot of money for something that you have not used. And now the entire bucket of water is full, which the company can take to enjoy because you paid them but you never used their services. So take a dim look at your credit card bill or what is going out through your bank account to make sure if you are still using that service and if that service is really valuable to you. If not, start cutting on those services and only keep the services that are valuable to you. Learn it from a minimalist. Adopting the minimalist mentality can actually save you a lot of money. The whole concept of minimalism revolves around decluttering and optimizing your environment by reusing all of the items. When I lived in a small apartment, I bought this medium long sized study table, which not only served for me as a study table, but also served to me as a makeshift dining table. By doing so, I not only saved a lot of money on buying a dining table, but at the same time, I also had a lot of space within my apartment. Well, those are some of the ideas and my experience based on how I saved money. If there's anything that I have missed and that has worked for you, write them down into the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.